when you call here and people ask for the guitar department, I just put it on hold for a minute and I answer again. Basically, you talk to me, you don't talk to a kid. When I first started the business in 1984, my expectations were to eat, number one, feed my family, and to get through the first year. So I got a loan to open my first store in 1984. I paid off, it was like a 2 or 3 year loan, and I paid it off in like a year, I think, and went back to the bank and got another loan and expanded. Well, we started out in 1984 as kind of a mom and pop store, although, like I said earlier, we kind of specialized in buying and reselling vintage instruments, guitars mainly. So I would basically buy instruments locally and then sell them to bigger dealers in Los Angeles and New York and Tokyo. And the actual walk-in part of the store was more of a mom and pop kind of thing. We had lessons, we had records, we had all the kind of more mainstream guitar lines, as well as lots and lots of vintage stuff. And we went through 4 store locations with that in 3 towns, and I bought out a bunch of other dealers. I actually bought out many of the other competitors in southern Wisconsin, and then somebody made me an offer in 2000 to buy the store. So what I did is I sold off the mom and pop part of the store, like the mainstream part, and decided to do what I always wanted to do, which was to basically just feature luthier built instruments from around the world. And over the last many decades, I had made friends with some of the best luthiers around, so it was just a matter of calling up people that I already knew, that I was friends with, and basically declaring that I was going to be a luthier oriented store, and basically started representing all these luthiers from Ireland, France, England, Germany, all over, and kind of took the best part of the business that I was most interested in, and that's what became Paramount. And the name of the store, by the way, Paramount, is named after the blues studio in Grafton, Wisconsin that recorded all of the cool blues music in the 1920s, which most people don't even know existed. Way back when I first started Paramount about 16 years ago, I mean, we've been in business for 37, but I've been doing luthier built guitars for about, well, actually I've been doing luthier built guitars since the 80s, but been doing just luthier built instruments since about 16 years it's been now. But the one guy that I found back in the very beginning, he was just coming out of school, is Joshua House. And he was just starting, he had just graduated from lutherie school, and I actually called the guy who ran the school and said, who's your best pupil? Who's the superstar of, you know, the future? And he said, call Josh House. So I'm the exclusive distributor for House guitars in the US, and we always have been, and we continue to sell the brand and love everything he's doing. I worked at a lot of other recording studios doing freelance production in the kind of late 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And this came about because the main studio I worked at shut down spontaneously because of the health issues with the owner. So I needed a place to work. So we built this studio in about a week. We built the studio. Like I said, it took about a week, and I was sitting at the control console and I had no name. So I just kind of, sounds kind of cosmic, kind of asked the powers, give me something that's cool. I wanted something kind of Celtic, and the word Anam came into my head and I didn't even know what it meant. So I got online and looked it up, and it turns out it means spirit in Gaelic, and it means blessing in Arabic. So there's one of those double meaning words, and I like the vibe of it. So we put together the logo with my artist, and that's perfect. It's exactly what we were looking for. A gift from above. Pretty much, other than the behind the scenes stuff, I have a website person that's been with me from the beginning of Paramount, so that would be like 16 years, I think. And then I have social media people and tech people that help with video work and that kind of thing. To give people the best service and the best stuff, and basically provide people with expertise and give them a chance to find the best instruments or what's best for them in a kind of really laid back environment. When you call here and people ask for the guitar department, I just put it on hold for a minute and I answer again. Basically, you talk to me, you don't talk to a kid. That it continues to do for people what they needed to do for them. Basically, we carry the best instruments in the world, I think. Not necessarily the most expensive instruments in the world, but we cater to players. So basically, everything that we carry is based on what we think is the best deal for the price point, and most of our stuff is in the sort of $1,000 to $4,000 price range. And basically to keep providing the best stuff for people, the best repair service, the best knowledge that we can offer to our customers. And same with the studio, provide the best atmosphere to do your work, the most relaxed, best atmosphere. My favorite part about running Paramount guitars on a daily basis is I get to play the best instruments in the world, and that never gets old. I love it. It's always a learning experience, and who wouldn't be happy doing this? What guitar geek wouldn't want to do this? And I like working with my customers too. I really enjoy it. It's all about loving what you do and doing what you love.